Hello, my name is Haji Michael. I'm your career coach, and I would like to say welcome to another moment with Haji, where I share with you different tips and strategies to help you fulfill your career dreams. So, today I'm going to be sharing with you how to deal with unexplained career gaps, how to deal with if you have unemployment gaps, in your career. How do you deal with that? How do you explain that so that it will not impact your looking for work or your job search? Last week, I did a video regarding on how to find your dream career if you are overqualified. So I've got a couple of responses and feedback questions and from that video, which was great. So thank you. It shows to me that you are watching the videos or my videos. So, and some of the reasons, some people came back to me to say the reason why they are actually overqualified and looking for a more junior role is because they've got unexplained career gaps, and they feel that if they should look for a role at their level, there are chances are they will not be able to secure such role. Hence the reason why they're looking for something more junior, which is understandable. But again, so if you are in a situation whereby maybe you've been on maternity, or maybe due to illness, or maybe you were made redundant in your previous work, and since then, or you were changing careers, or perhaps maybe you are an interim and you've been out of job for a long time. So how do you explain that? That is what is called unexplained career gaps. How do you now explain that? How do you cover the area, those gaps, on your CV? So that is what I'm going to address in this video today. So first of all, if you are in a situation where you've been at home for a long time, or you've recently been made redundant, you are in a good chance if you've recently been made redundant, because this is an opportunity for you to do the following. And of course, if you've been at home for a long time, and if you think you can still do if you think that you're not sure how long you're going to be staying at home for, you might as well take advantage of this advice. The first thing I will ask you to do if you've been recently made redundant, or you're going to be out of work for some time, you might want to do the first thing first. You need to contact your friends, families, ex-colleagues, and let them know your situation. Let them know you soon be redundant, or you soon be made redundant, you soon be out of work, and you would like to support them in any kind of project they are working on at the moment. So if you are a project manager and you will soon be out of work, or if you are depending if you have admin skills, if you have some kind of IT skills that could benefit any members of your families or friends or ex-colleagues, do let them know the kind of project you've been working on, and you would like to support them on their project. They might not be able to pay you the amount of money organization pay you, but in that way you may be able to support them 2 to 3 days in a week, and that will be able to cover those gaps depending on how long you're going to be at home for. And again, it will be count as part of your work experience, and that could be part-time. So you have the name of the organization there, and you have a project that you're working on. That's one option. The second option is you might want to contact your local community. There's so many projects going on around you in your local community, I'm sure. And you might go to your local council, and find out. I'm sure there are some notice boards around there where you'll be able to contact some organizations where they will let you know they need volunteers. You might want to volunteer in one of those projects. If there are none, I'm sure if you approach some of the local churches as well, there are some projects going on in your church. You might want to support and volunteer in some projects. That could count as part of your work experience, so you don't have such gaps. So if you've been doing that already, hey, feel free to put that on your CV as part of a project you work, and you ask maybe your leader or team lead in the local community or your church to write a reference for you in terms of that. The third thing you might want to do, again, if you've been out of work for some time, or if you're going to be out of work, what you might want to do again is to approach some organizations or some of your friends. You have some of your friends, they have Facebook groups, some of them have blogs. They ask that they need people to write for them. You must start taking up the role of a freelance writer if you have the skill set to write, or you might want to learn. So you might start writing for them. Some of them might pay you, they might not pay you, but again, it's an opportunity for you as well to do something within those period, which again you can actually put on your CV. Another thing you could do is actually you could learn some new skills during this period. Get educated, get more education. So you could go to some of your local colleges and register. Learn a new course or a new skill to help you in preparation for your future roles. So in case you might not have the funds for that at the moment because you've been out of work, there are so many government funded courses which you can actually apply for. Some of your local colleges, you can ask them questions regarding that, and they'll be to provide you those information regarding that. So those are the 4 things you could do to prevent you from having unexplained career gaps on your CV. So if you're already out of work at this moment, you could take any of those 4 quickly so that you'll be able to, or if you've done them before, you've never think about them as a project, you might start wanting to put them together as a project so that you can cover those years that you've been out of work. I hope these 4 tips helps you. I would like to hear from you as usual. Take care. It's Haji Michael.